Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
The ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. First carry now for David Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Goff on 3rd down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's gone. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got some space here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 38-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first.
Gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
Gone. That's going to be caught. Now the ball comes loose. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Chandler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Cousins to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for TJ Hawkinson.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Powell on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. from just shy of midfield. Goff. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To the air again. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Joseph on for the egg. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. A long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Goff. That pass caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
From the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets. For this next series. For a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They'll throw again. Cousins. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Cousins now. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this time possible if this possession is an empty one.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third. Gone. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. DJ Waddle coming in. Of 8, and it also brings up fourth. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6. Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
Now Goff on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's gone. Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They run it with Chandler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Chandler. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A gain of 37. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again is Goff. Williams brings it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought two words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them